Hello and welcome to a new series that I'm going to be doing, subscriber replays. There's going to be 2 replays per video sent in from subscribers, fellow clanmates and sort of friends if you like. So this first replay from Zoropop in Circ 3, who is no longer in Circ 3. And he's playing his WZ132 Chinese Tier 8 light tank on the 8.11 version of Highway. And I don't really know what to say about this tank. I haven't really driven it. As such, I'm going down the Chinese medium line, not the light tank line. But they both end up in exactly the same place, the 121, the tier 10 Chinese medium, which is amazing. But this thing, I'm not sure about. I think it's a pretty good machine, definitely. It's definitely pretty fast. I think it could do about 60. And it's very maneuverable as well, great traverse. The gun, I haven't really seen much stats about the gun, but armor piercing, 250 alpha damage, 189 penetration. That's pretty good. Ooh. Sorry, just a lucky escape there from that Centurion. The reload for this 100mm, not bad, 7.33 seconds. He does have 100% crew, I think. He didn't say what crew specs, what equipment and so on he was using when he sent this replay to me. All I know is that the title of this replay is called Duking 3 Tanks to Death. And he does do that. There's a Sixth Sense, Jingles. Yeah, best Sixth Sense. Gets a nice shot in on that IS-3 right through the commander's cupola. Gets another nice shot as well. That was a very, very lucky shot, if I do have to say. 189 pen, not best for tier 8, but certainly better than other tanks of its tier, like the Pershing. That IS-3, I don't know what he was doing there. IS-3 and Chinese tanks, they have the same gun depression, 5 degrees. It's terrible. And that was pretty good there. I don't know whether I got the chat switched on or not. I don't think on or not. I have the chat on, but there is no chat. Get the dynamic camera off because that was a bit annoying. I don't know whether the dynamic camera is actually off or not, but we'll just have to go with the flow. So far has done just over 1,000 damage. Him losing 3-2, but they're only 1 tank down. And Zora just trying some blind fire shots at that Centurion. He might have hit one of those actually. He was on about 700 health, I think. He might have got one into the top part of the turret. Now you will notice he is not spotted, but when he takes this shot, when he takes his next shot, he will be. Just waiting to see which target he goes for the KV4. Them engine fires. Yeah, rakes in the damage on that KV4. Almost 700 from that one shot, plus the engine fire. Gets another high roll into the KV4. Average damage 250 just to 294. He's going to get quite a few high rolls, and there's another one. And that Duke. Centurion won no idea which way he was going. Tricked him, and he finishes him off to get his first kill. 2,307 damage done. That Stereomule, sorry, blind fires, he might have hit that shot. After seeing the post-battle results. But he might have hit that. He was on about 400 health and down to about 130, so he could have got another high roll, almost 300. If he hit that, I'm not sure whether he did. Now then, the guys in the town, they're not doing too badly. They are outnumbered. Excuse me. They are outnumbered quite massively, actually. But despite this, his team is already, well, 6-6 now. Gets a nice shot into that S51. keeps an eye out for that T54. He knows he's got to be quick with this S51. Clutches it, so does the S51. S51 misses Zorro, and he could have probably one-shot killed him as well. Zorro gets another high roll in that T54. Puts a house between him and the T54. Kills the S51, keeps driving. And then that was a lucky shot by that T54. He couldn't have got much with Zorro's tank, and as you can see, it only just hit him in the end, right there. T54 still hungry for more, driving through that bit of the house there. I don't know what that was. Whether it was a lag spike in the game or just a glitch. That's something to do with the replay, because I think it's the third time I've seen this replay, and that's never happened before. So those houses shouldn't be there. And I don't know. Well, that ELC, lucky to begin with, Zorro just missing him, and then unlucky. T54, he is stuck there now. No idea who to shoot at, and he's gone. Sorry, 2 kills still, 3,703 damage. And much more spotting damage, I should expect. Sitting in the cap circle, I wouldn't really want to go after any enemy tanks. I'm a light tank with 50mm of frontal armour and only 100 and so hit points. But it does have backup. He's got a Tiger Mark 1 and a Chiri. I'm lucky to bounce that shot off the IS-3. I think it hit the other side of the pike, which was angled slightly. Had to rush that shot, but that shot would never have penetrated anyway. Chiri, I don't think, is using the autoloader gun, which is my preferred choice. Tiger's still alive. IS-3 kills the Chiri. Lovely driving from Zorro here. Tracks the IS-3. Gets another 240 of damage. Tiger tracks him again. Tiger's going to reload before he does. Lucky to still be alive now. That T-34 damaging his tracks only. Kills the KB-1S. Just a smudge under 4,500 damage done for 3 kills. Wouldn't be surprised if he got Confederate after this game. But 1,000 of that damage was on that T-54 alone. All of a sudden, it's only an E-75 and the T-34 to go. Zorro still sitting in a cap. His Tiger buddy has been killed. It's just him and the T-54, not T-54, T-34 right there. Down in the south, they managed to kill the E-75. So it's pretty much Zorro alone against this T-54. Now remember, those houses aren't there as well, being demonstrated by that T-34. Zorro is down to premium ammunition only, 8 rounds of APCR. WZ-1P2 does not carry a lot of ammo. Goes for a tracking shot on that T-34, misses the tracks just. Houses being glitchy as ever. I don't know what's going on with this replay. So I go for a shot at the T-34. T-34 panics and fires as well. Reload on the T-34 about 14 seconds, as Zorro can get at least 2 shots in before the T-34 reloads. Another perfect shot, takes his other track off, and that is game over. Capped. Gets another shot and the century and kills him anyway. So 5,265 damage done, and a ton more spotting damage. Let's see the results. And here are the post-battle results for that game. Zorro's Mastery Badge, his Ace Tanker game in the WZ-1P2. He also got High Caliber, not really surprising that, and an Invader Medal. Was the only one alive to cap that base at the end. And a nice 6,020 XP doubled for the first one of the day with premium, but without premium still a nice 4,013. And 51,000 credits earned as well without premium, and then almost 77,000 with premium. Go to the team score, sort by experience earned. if what replays doesn't turp out, which it has, so we'll do most XP at the bottom to the top. And Zoro, well, 1825 base experience. I'm not sure whether there were any missions on. I think there might have been one or two. Even so, that's a lot of experience, even with premium account. That is a lot. And he may have hit that Sturami on the move, blind fire. As if I remember rightly, he had about 5,200. I think it was 5,265 in-game reported damage by XVM. So he could very well have hit that Sturami for another 290 odd damage. Zoro's own scores: 36 shots fired, 26 direct hits, 25 penetration. Not bad hit ratio there. I don't know what the potential damage was, but I think it was in the region of about 1,200 for the last times I've recorded this, and it hasn't worked because of technical difficulty reasons and Bandcam not recording sound for some reason. But the WZ, it doesn't carry a lot of ammo, and I think he had about 8 rounds left at the end of that game, so I think it only carries about 40, just over 40 rounds, which is really not a lot. But then again, it is a small tank, a light tank as well. You've got to use the speed and put those 42 rounds to use. Yeah, 26,000 profit, almost 27,000 actually. But because of that APCR usage at the end, it did cost him 38,000 credits to restock on ammo. So if he wasn't running a premium account, that's only just over 1,000 credits received. No idea what's going on there. Yeah, there we go. And there's his XP scores at the bottom. Hey, it's 48 seconds, that's not bad. Felt reasonably quick, that game. Obviously it wasn't when he was driving it. So let's move on to the next game. And here is the second game that I'm going to show you. It's Nimbus X from Cirque 2, no longer in Cirque 2. Traitors, all the traitors in this video. And he's driving his T95, the Mighty Doom Turtle, Tier 9 American non-turreted tank destroyer, and also the slowest tank in the game. 13 kilometers an hour top speed, but it is one of the most well-armed tanks, 303mm frontal armor. And that pretty much gave this whole video away there. Nimbus in chat, Doom Turtle through the middle, which is exactly what he's going to do. You may have seen footage similar to this before. It's a nice one on that floating end. As I was saying, you might have seen footage similar to this before, where the mighty T95 drives straight across the middle of an armored car. Doesn't give a crap because it's got 303mm frontal armor on the front. And, well, we'll just see what happens. Very long reload on this 155mm gun, almost 16 seconds. At 5120, getting obliterated there. Whether it was a T54 or Nimbus spotting him, I have no idea. But they have pretty much spotted almost every single tank on the enemy team already. And there's only been 2 minutes of play. Maybe less than 2 minutes of play. Ooh, unlucky to miss that shot on the IS-3, but it was on the move. It was just taunting the enemy team now. He knows no one can penetrate in front of us. And then all the shots come in. But he's not worried at all. Gets a low roll on that IS-3, 699. Even the side armor, I think it's only about 70 mil, the side armor. But it does have 2 sets of tracks, so the spaced armor equivalent is massive. As you can see by all the bounces that Nimbus is getting off the side. If you do come across the Doom Turtle with its side and you think you can penetrate it, don't go for this part, because that is all tracks and spaced armor, and it's similar to the front armor of 303. You want to be aiming above the tracks, about here, because that is just the side armour, which is pretty bad and anything can penetrate it, really. And if you got it from the rear, well, that's only 50, so even tier 1s with gold ammo can penetrate that. But there's that batch out that was shooting Nimbus earlier, and he's pushing forward to deal with those 4 tanks actually, over there. But Nimbus, he's not worried, even though he does have an E100. AMX 1375 is going ham on that T54. An E100 behind that rock on IS, and that Conqueror, which is just spotted him. He's not worried, he's keeping absolutely cool. And there's that E100, taking a bit of a battering, maybe 1 or 2 hits. He's received already. But then there's 9 hits received, only 1 penetrating shot from that bat shot earlier. Nice high damage roll on that Conqueror and sets him on fire. Conqueror not too quick on that fire extinguisher, but at least he had one. And there's another bounce from that mouse over there who's just been spotted. This turns. Can he hit him? Nope, shot goes low. Not surprised, the accuracy on this thing really isn't good. Having said that, it is better than the T30's American Tier 9 turreted tank destroyer. And I think the reload is slightly better on this as well, but it's still pretty bad. This batchat, 2 words, get wrecked. So that's Nimbus's first kill. He's done just over 3,000 damage, and 12 hits received, 1 penetrating hit still. So his potential, well, Doom Turtles, you're looking at about at least over 5,000 potential damage received. The C100 using the 150mm, there's the bounce from that mouse. Nimbus not worried about the C100 at all. Firing armor piercing, not the magical heat stuff. Gets another high roll into that E100. It does reload before the E100. It's got faster reload, or he will reload before or not. E100 complaining about his team, and well, you can understand why. We're winning 11-0 now. That's Nimbus' second kill, almost 4,000 damage done. They lost the tank on object 704. Doom Turtle, not that tall of a tank, so it can't shoot over that E100. It's another high damage roll into that T30. Mouse lucky penetration shot there. With the mouse's accuracy, that was a very good snipe right into the cupola. It was waiting and waiting and waiting to get another high damage roll on that WZ-120. And all of a sudden, it's 14-1. There's just a mouse left, and it's done 5,597 damage. Potential damage off the scale as well, I'll bet. 16 shots, 2 penetrating hits. It's another high damage roll into that mouse, not as high as the others, but it's still a high damage roll, and that is game over, 15-1, 6,375 damage done. Only took 6 minutes that game, so let's see the post-battle results. And here are the post-battle results for that game. Another Ace Tank medal, making it 2 in this first video. Steel War, well, nobody really, struggling for words here. Everyone expected that really. And a Confederate, not surprised, over 6,000 damage and only 2 kills. Not as much XP than Zoropop's first win, only about 4,000 and 2,600 for the first one of the day in Nimbus T95. 50,000 credit profit, similar to that of Zorro's, and yeah, credit's pretty similar. Let's check out the team scores, or what replays being derping out again. 1,300 base XP. I don't know whether there were any missions on. This was patch 9.0, this replay. So I don't know. Did they have missions in patch 9.0? I think they did. But I'm not sure. But enemy team, 15 XP for the worst player, and only just under 200 for the best player. And that is really not good at all. But what can I say? They only lost one tank, a friendly team, and Nimbus, 1300 XP, 2 kills, almost 6,400 damage done. Potential damage, I have no idea. I think it was in the region of about 6 to 7k. Unfortunately, what replays being a derp, not showing. Not letting us see. Sorted by experience earned. Best to worst, worst till best. I don't know what's going on with what replays today. Anyway, 12 shots fired, 9 direct hits, and all of those 9 hits penetrated. Hits received 16, penetrations 4, only 2 of those did any damage, and non-penetrations 12, and almost 1800 spotting damage in the Mighty Doom Turtles. Only travelled 0.71 kilometers and still got 1800 spotting damage. Damaged 8 tanks and killed 2. No gold ammo fired, but it is quite expensive to shoot 155mm rounds. So using premium, still almost 50,000 credits earned, and with non-premium 23k, which I'll be very happy with, because I don't run a premium account. I can't be bothered to pay for it. It's too much money for too little gain. I'd rather spend all the money on a tier 8 premium. But anyway, that has been the first subscriber replays video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any good, bad or funny replays to send in, the email will be in the description. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.